Hey folks, Jeff Barret here for your Watertown Wolves preseason right around the corner. Joining me here tonight, head coach Paul MacLean, new head coach here in Watertown. Coach, welcome to the Watertown Wolves.
Thank you very much.
We got, you played yourself, obviously. I mean, you don't just become a coach in the hockey league. Where'd you start out playing?
I started off playing all my minor hockey in Watertown, Ontario, at the AAA level all the way up.
Right.
I played junior B in Toronto, and I came down here and played 3 years with the Brockville Braves, the Central Junior League, and then I finished off in Vernon with the Vernon Lakers in my 20-year-old year, and then I spent time in the ECHL and Colonial Hockey League as well.
Mm-hmm. And then you slid right into the coaching ranks after that.
Yeah, quite a few years after that, I ran my own development camp for probably 16 years. I started off in Dryden as I coached the Dryden Ice Dogs. I spent 2 years back in Toronto in the GOJHL, and I spent a year in Manitoba.
Right.
And last year I was with Elmira as well.
Yeah, you guys said you came into the SPHL last year, so you've got a taste of the league already, so you know what to expect coming. You got a good group of guys returning for this season?
Yeah, I got a great group of returning veterans. We got some good young guys. I think we got a few guys that are going to surprise people. That I think they're flying under the radar, and I think we're gonna come together as a unit.
Right. Now, just coming off camp, you had an open tryout last weekend, camp all weekend. See anything real surprising, or?
Yeah, like I said, I think we got 2 or 3, maybe 4 guys that obviously the veterans are fine, but I think when you can get guys that maybe nobody knows a lot about that'll surprise, I think that's always a good thing.
Right. So what kind of things do you look for in a camp? I mean, you don't have a lot of time. You're talking a couple of weeks to get ready for a season. So
I think what we were looking for really is guys that want to play defensive hockey and play. I like a physical game, but I also like a lot of speed and obviously skill as well.
Yeah, I thought I saw one comment earlier this week from one of the players talking about how quick the game is this year as compared to the last season, the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, I think being in the league last year, I think the league got better as the season went on, with all the guys that come down and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But I also think that moving into this, every season is a different season, and I think this year there could be maybe even more players come available later on as well. So.
Yeah, and a couple of exciting young goalies to start out the season with.
Yes, we've got 3 kids here right now. There may be 1 more coming, and 2 that are here now. Blake Scott was here last year. Mm-hmm. He was with Clark Elmira for a bit. He was also with me as well. Backing up. I think he's a very underrated goaltender. Jeremy Palmerville he played in Hearst. Also Kirkland Lake. He's from Hearst actually. And he also played a little bit in OHL with Sudbury and Canadian University last year.
Right. So one of the issues always at this level, obviously, is guys getting loaned out to other programs or getting called up. How do you deal with that situation? A lot of times that may happen on game day.
Well, I think you got to kind of have, everybody's going to play 1 or 2 players short no matter what. Right. But I want to try to stay away from playing 5 or 6 players short. So I think the big thing is to just sort of have things planned out ahead of time. So that's all you can do.
You're dealing with a bunch of guys that from all over the world, obviously, because of European players, Canadians, and a few Americans, and on the weekends when you guys go away, you're talking long bus trips. How do these guys survive these long trips together?
Sometimes I think the bus trips are good. They're kind of a team bonding thing. I think the first trip that you do every year is good because you kind of can also bring the guys a little closer together too. So.
Right. That helps them bond a little bit, get a little closer. In the off season, obviously the FPHL huge news was the expansion of the league going to 10 teams. That's going to make for a great season of it.
Yes, I think it will. I think it adds, when you can go from 6 positives there for sure.
Is that going to affect the pool of players here, or just gives it more players an opportunity to get into the league?
I think it gives more players an opportunity, but I actually think there's that many players out there.
Right. And that's going to change our whole playoff picture coming into the season as well. So the trick now getting with 10 teams, a little bit less travel. It cuts down. You're not making these long road trips every weekend, but you're still on the road a lot. How do you keep the guys? I mean, obviously keeping them fit and avoiding injuries is a huge issue.
Well, they gotta keep hydrated. Lots of fluids, lots of stretching. Like I'm big on stretching almost after every drill that we do. I think it's something that, injury's gonna happen. You don't have total control over it, but you gotta try to avoid it as long as possible.
Yeah. And you said the last week you guys been working. Obviously, there will be some stuff before we get started here, but coming into this weekend, a couple of exhibition games, a chance to finally get the guys on the ice against other teams, it'll give you a lot better look.
Yeah, I think we got Delaware tomorrow, and we got Elmira on Saturday, and I think every team goes through transition at this level.
Yeah.
Some guys move up to the next level, some guys retire and go to the workforce or whatever. And I think it's a situation where Elmira was pretty strong last year. I think they'll be strong again, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, the Delaware Thunder tomorrow night here at exhibition game, and the expansion draft. So some of these teams coming in, they're no slouches. They're going to have good players that they picked up throughout the league and from outside the league.
I think the player, like the draft itself, definitely helps stock a couple of new teams, and I think moving forward, a lot of it's going to be just through the course of the season. There's like 4 teams in each division that are going to get in, so a lot of it is just having the players. My big thing is you got your entries and then you got your call-ups. Those are 2 of the things that
absolutely. So, and then, like I said, we'll turn around, come right back here Saturday night. As you just mentioned, Elmira's coming in now. Exhibition game with Elmira. Last year, that turned into quite a rivalry between these 2 teams. We're a couple hours apart. It should be a little heated contest on Saturday night.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of those guys over there because I coached with them in the second quarter of the season last year in the playoffs. So I think I think they're going to be strong. But the big thing is, to me, the whole year is a trial. I mean, no matter what you start the season with, there's all kinds of players that are out there. Some are close by, I mean, we're right in the area, close to Ontario.
Right.
Watertown are great for the convenience.
Yeah.
So I think if we use our network and our
right. And like you said, we do see a lot of roster changes through the year, so it makes it kind of interesting. Next weekend, the regular season kicks off. Mentors in here. We're actually home for the first 2 weekends of the season.
Yeah, we last season Mentor got better. I think they're probably the most improved team. He didn't have a lot to work with there, but he managed to get a lot of good players in, and he gets the most of his players for sure.
Right, and then the following weekend, they're on here. They've been in the league a long time. Some great battles here in Watertown. That should be another good weekend.
Yeah, I think it will be a great battle. That's been a rivalry.
Right. So the season ready to kick off. The boys just about ready to go. Like you said, there's be a lot of changes the first couple of weeks. But I know you got a bunch of the guys downstairs taking care of some equipment, stuff like that tonight. We won't keep you long. We'll do this quite a bit during the regular season. So I want to thank Paul MacLean joining us here tonight, the new head coach of the Watertown Wolves. Said exhibition games this weekend right here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. And the first 2 weekends, we are home. As you said, the Mentor Icebreakers will be here next Friday and Saturday night. The following Friday and Saturday, it will be the Port Huron Prowlers making their way into the Watertown Municipal Arena. The Wolves will be on the road the weekend after that, but you got to get down here, get ready to support your Wolves one more time as we make another run at the Commissioner's Cup here in the Federal Professional Hockey League. My name's Jeff Barret for the Watertown Wolves. I want to thank you for joining us here tonight. We'll see you at the Watertown Arena.